I think it will only become even more important. We see more tougher, stricter environmental regulation in key markets. We see more and more demand from institutional investors such as ourselves. We see more and more demand from tenants. And we see a clear discount on brown buildings. So it is more difficult to lease out non-certified buildings. And what we also see is that landlords, but also tenants, are beginning to see the real value differentiation. So they are more smart in net present value calculations and really to demonstrate also internally that it does matter. So in the end, in our view, a sustainable building is basically equal to a high quality building. And if you don't start measuring, monitoring, or setting targets on sustainability now, you're probably too late. And well, that's in short my message.
Thank you very much. So our last speaker is Jonathan Flaherty of Tishman Speyer.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks to Nils and the USGBC for having me here to talk a little bit about Tishman Speyer and how we look at sustainability. I'm going to just spend 2 minutes quickly on who Tishman Speyer is. We have a model that's a little bit closer to the Oxford model. We do pretty much everything in-house. So we build our own buildings, we buy, we sell, we have our own in-house leasing, we have our in-house property management. We pretty much do everything in-house where we can. It doesn't quite work everywhere in the international markets to use that model, but that's certainly the model we use in the US and Europe. And it works quite well for us. Where does our money come from? We raise money from people like APG and other large institutional investors all over the world. And then we go out and we either build or buy buildings with those dollars. So we have a strong push ourselves, and then we have people who are pushing us on the other side as well. And we'll talk a little about the push and the pull. But I think that's a key concept that we're starting to see a big difference. The pull is starting to be much stronger. And we see that really in all of the stakeholders that we have. Tishman Speyer's been around since 1978. We've built a whole bunch of different buildings, and we own a number of interesting buildings today. We built the Hearst Tower for the Hearst Corporation a couple years ago. That was the first LEED New Construction Gold in New York City. We have a couple other ones on there. Chrysler Building, which we own, and we just got the Chrysler Building LEED EV Gold certified about 3 weeks ago. So that was, we're excited about that. We have 11.7 million square feet of new construction projects that we've built to LEED standards since we started building. And our policy today is that all of our new construction in developed markets is LEED Silver at a minimum, and it's pretty much the case in all of our developing markets as well. We tend to build Class A office, so it's not a very hard decision to make, but that is our global policy, and with small exceptions, we have followed through on that for the last couple of years. That's on the new construction side, and we have a strong existing buildings program as well, and we've really embraced the existing building program. We'll go to that in just a second, but in 2012, we certified 9 million square feet under the LEED system, 1.1 million in new construction, and 7.9 million in existing buildings. And then we have some, we also, since we operate throughout Europe, we use some of the other systems that exist in Europe, so BREEAM, HQE,